Hello and welcome. How is everybody doing? Cheers with your cups of tea, your coffee, your green tea, your water, which I'll mostly be sipping on today as well. How are we doing today on what is Tuesday, my battery's running out. Tuesday, the 9th of June, and it's cloudy and a little bit breezy here, but I know that there is sunshine elsewhere. How is everybody doing? Hello, Josh, Shemai Helen. Hello to you, Liz. Hello, Talane09 on Instagram as well. How is everybody doing? Let me know that you're here, because as you can see, I have no Abigail with me. So what am I going to do? I am the lone wolf. Well done to me. Thank you very much, Josh. Hello, Dion. Afternoon on this beautiful day in Cardiff. That is good to know. It is a bit blustery, although that hasn't stopped Tallulah from going outside to wash her little kitchenette thing. Because I'm all alone. There's no one there beside me. My problems are all gone. But you gotta have friends. Yes, you do. Abs with her invisibility cloak on today. Yes, she has. Abigail is not here because she's finally doing what she was destined to do, and that is go out to the on her social services work, and she's bagging up some experience, which is amazing. Hello, Sophie. Welcome. She can present. Who now? She can present with. Get her in here. I don't know who you're talking about, Liz. Oh, Amma Bamalan. Hello, Diehard John. How are you doing today? Before we kick off, it's Tuesday. It's a bit of a day for me, so I'm going to put out the question, what are you grateful for? That's what I want to know on this Tuesday morning. It's been a really long time since I've done a video by myself, and they were usually just to myself, which I then post up on my Instagram and on my podcast. Tallulah to guest host with me. I did think that, but I don't know if she'd be interested. Usually when we go live, she takes herself away and closes the door tight. So for considering how much she loves YouTube, and when we try and do stuff like set up the tent, she was like, right guys, I'm going to pretend like I'm making a video. And she puts on the American accent, and but actually freezes when she goes in front of the camera. Shall I ask her anyway? Right, whilst I ask Tallulah, I want you to let me know what you're grateful for. We've got some almond and cherry flapjacks, which I'm currently eating with a tea, and my I accept mug. Yes. Beth, how very dare they? They should know. They should know by now. That's what you're grateful for. Yeah. Bethan, what are you grateful for? That's what I'm asking people for this morning. To get me through on a bit of a process that I used to follow when I was doing these videos before. Me, what am I grateful for? I'm grateful. Dion, that's lovely. Grateful for my girls being best friends. You got this, Tom. Thank you very much, John. I'm doing my best. Those of you that are really long time watchers would remember when I used to take this up to the bedroom and be like, oh, I need to like do this quietly, and Abigail's going to laugh at me, and no one else really wants to know what I have to say. But that's all been kind of cast aside over the last 11 weeks, because here we are every single day, and it's amazing. So thank you very much. Liz has got her I accept mug too. I've got mine in front of me as well. Tallulah's just walked into the room, everybody. We've got some people asking if you want to co-host. Do you want to co-host? Do you want to sit down with me? Do you want to do the video for 20 minutes? Why? Because people want to see you. You're like a superstar. All right, come here then. Oh, I think she's going to do it, guys. Oh. I don't know. Right, can we see you? There you are. Right, there you are. So there's the camera. So I want you to just wave and say hello. Hello. Oh, more than that. Come on, you're on YouTube now. Literally, you're on YouTube. You're on YouTube on that screen just there. So you got to say hello. Hello, diehards. Go on then. Hello, diehards. Let's have a look. Because they have all these people in their house. I'm grateful for cheese. Oh, isn't it great? I love cheese. What's your favorite? Oh, Tallulah, what's your favorite food at the moment? What do you have at lunch? Every lunch? You're normal. A cheese toasty. So you also like cheese as well, don't you? Bethan, how grateful for the diehards. For real, so this Oh, thank you so much, Bethan. I'm really pleased that we've had an impact like that. And yeah, I'm really pleased that we show up every single day and we do it. Whoop whoop Tallulah. Hi, lovely people. Just made it. Still got sand in my toes. Hello, Lauren. Right, can you see these people here? We got Josh saying hi. We've got Liz saying hello to Lula. Josh is asking, how's tent life, Tallulah?
Very hot.
But what?
And cold.
Hot and cold. You don't explain a little bit more?
We kind of sleep in it more than we stay in it.
That's true, because in the daytime, we're inside working and things like that. Yeah. Paul's just saying that it looks like Abby has shrunk.
Yes. But yeah. I don't have curly hair. I don't.
Tallulah does not like curly hair whatsoever.
No.
It's a little bit. You look like you slept in a tent today, actually. So when was it cold, Tallulah?
At nighttime.
At nighttime. So last night we stayed in the tent, and it got really, really cold. We both had cold noses. And you've got your bedroom, and I've got my bedroom in the tent. And of course, to keep warm in a tent, you got to wrap yourself up, haven't you?
You got to be a butterfly.
You got to be a butterfly. Well, you got to be a caterpillar in a
in a
cocoon.
I can't say.
In a cocoon, because it's the air that your body makes that keeps you warm, isn't it? So what time did you wake up this morning? It was super early for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, because I didn't have a good sleep.
She didn't have a good sleep because it was too cold.
It was very cold.
So I was snug as a bug. I was really, really warm last night. Do you know what woke me up? Birds. At 5:30 in the morning. It was so early and they were so loud. And I'm bah, bah, bah.
There was a train last night and I was about to go to sleep, but then it just zoomed past and then I was like, oh.
And it was probably the same train that we saw yesterday from the side of the track.
We've seen 2 trains.
We saw 2. Every time we go on our walk, we see the train in the distance, and there's a train crossing near us, and we've always missed it. So we made
we've seen it 2 times. 3.
Oh, but
4.
Well, not by the train track. We've seen it from the field.
Yeah, we've seen it from the field, and then we went past it once.
Yes, because we turned around, didn't we? And we saw it. Yeah. And so we went back, but we deliberately went there to watch it, didn't we?
Yes.
And we saw one train come from Milford to Haverfordwest, and then we saw the other train go to the refinery in Milford. Now, how long was it?
30 minutes.
It was 30 seconds long. It was so big. So the passenger train in West Wales is not very big. It has got 3 carriages most. The one that we saw going the other direction was big. So look, Natalie's listening in work. Hello, Natalie. Layer up, girl. Hello, Heidi. The audacity of the birds. So that's what was going on. So Tallulah, after I told her to wrap up warm, you went back to bed.
And then I was boiling in the morning.
And she slept for another 4 hours, and it was so hot. Lauren was saying hello as well, and Helen agrees with you. No to curly hair. Yes. I've got curly hair, but I pushed all the curls to the back today.
Yeah, you are.
They're all there, all at the back.
I kind of like your hair today. I didn't like it yesterday.
Let's have a look. Oh, so Bethan, there's some good news with Lauren. So it looks like someone who was afraid of going out is going out. Yay! That baby steps are always the best. So we've got Layer Up Girl. Hello, Heidi. Ever so much. Doing a great job, Tallulah. Start 'em young, you'll be a star. There you go. Apollo! Nick, hello! On Instagram has joined us.
Who's Nick?
So Nick is this guy over here, Apollo Nomadic on Instagram. I spent some of my university with him, and he's the guy that gave me the confidence to go out and start acting and doing bits and pieces like that, because he was training as part of a circus. And we both were in a film together in Pembrokeshire. We were both extras on Robin Hood, and we nearly got run over by Russell Crowe's horse. He had a big white horse, and he came flying over, and I was dead under my shield, and Russell Crowe was there on his horse, and I was like, ah! And we had to float in the water, and we just had to kind of pretend to be French soldiers all the time. And you like Harry Potter, don't you?
Yes, I do.
So you know the Shell House?
Yes.
We went there when it was built, and we pretended to cast magic spells, and Nick was very good at Photoshop, and he's got a picture of both of us holding up this this ball of magic. So I'll have to try and find that. So they were good memories, Nick. So I attribute all of that to Nick on Instagram. Someone's called me a T-bird. So Helen called me a T-bird. I've actually played Sunny in Greece. And then in a quiz a couple of weeks ago, there was a question: what play is Dominic Lattieri from?
What?
And I got it wrong, even though it's from Greece. My kill's the best. Promise of an ice cream and a paddle was two. There you go. She's getting there slowly.
I don't like curls.
No, you don't like curls. But Lauren's saying that she managed to get her daughter to go down the street. And do you know what made her go out there?
What?
Ice cream. Yeah.
I try and get the ice cream man every time, but Mama doesn't let me.
No, she doesn't.
Never!
In fact, Nick can't see you. So lean in here so you can say hello to Nick. Say hello.
Hi.
There you go. Let's have a look. So what have we got here? Did not like your hair yesterday. Did Tallulah say that? Just like Uncle Tom is doing for you now. Get Tallulah singing on Friday.
Oh, no.
What do you want to sing, Tallulah?
No,
What would you sing on a Friday? I feel like, oh yeah, there was another comment. Tallulah, you need to come on every Tuesday. Tallulah Tuesday. Would you come on every Tuesday and talk to everyone? Oh look,
Okay.
Nick's saying hi as well.
Hi.
Hello. Totally agree. Let's have a look. So I love this idea. It's Tuesday right now. I know, all day.
Tuesday starts with a time. I start with a top.
Exactly. So that's called alliteration, which is a big word. You'll learn that soon.
I already learned it.
Oh, you've already learned it. Well, there you go. Never asked Tom Grease trivia. Mum needs to get her face out. Oreo ice cream. Do you like Oreo ice cream?
Oh my god, don't ask that because I love it.
She loves Oreo ice cream. We all love Oreo ice cream. You had it from McDonald's as well, didn't you?
Yes.
Because McDonald's drive-thrus are finally open. And it didn't take as long as we thought.
Yes, I said to go there.
Let's have a look. Nick has to leave. He has to run, so happy to see your face. Hope your day is incredible. Same to you, Nick. Would love to catch up more properly soon. Love to you, Nick. And Nick sends love to everyone.
Right.
So Die Hard fan, Famalam, Nick saying hello. We're not going anywhere. Let's have Never Asked Tom Grease trivia. I love Grease, though. Josh is asking, who's your favourite singer, Tallulah?
Either Little Mix or Lizzo.
Oh, what's your favourite song?
No idea.
No idea? What's your morning alarm at the moment?
It's not the Little Mix one anymore.
Is it not?
No, Mama changed it.
Oh no, what's that been changed to?
I forgot.
I don't even know what the next one is. But Little Mix, I've Got the Power. I don't actually know the name of the song, but that's the one that comes on every time.
I think it's called I Got the Power.
Is it just called that? But it's not. I have the power. It's not that one, is it? I got the power. I got the. That one.
Yeah, it's not on right now.
Oh, there's a lot of love for Little Mix. Heidi loves all ice cream. In fact, what Tallulah did yesterday, which was really, really cool, was she turned our decking into a beach.
Yes, I did.
And she had all the buckets and spades out, and we were playing catch with the Velcro balls.
Yeah.
We were listening to music at the same time. We were just chatting and playing a game of catch.
We were just chatting.
Look at all these people loving Little Mix. So Dion loves Little Mix. Liz. Let's have a look. Who else get with the time Little Mix alarms are so yesterday? I know, Bethan. I know. I apologise. Liz loves it.
Liz would like Lizzo.
Well, does anyone like Lizzo?
Yes, I do.
Yeah?
Yes.
I throw my hair back, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling?
Yeah.
She's leaving me hanging. She's leaving me hanging. Feeling good as hell. That one.
Yes, I know.
No, you just left me hanging, didn't you?
Because I know you do.
Motorpoint Arena, so they've seen them live. Have you seen Little Mix as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I've seen
Oh, it was at Halloween, wasn't it?
Yep.
And did you dress up?
Yes, no one else dressed up except me and Maisie and her mum and my mum and us. Why did we only dress up? Can someone tell us?
Yeah, so I think they went to see Little Mix in the Wembley Arena, and it was on Halloween night, and Abigail assumed that everyone would dress up because it's Halloween, and they ended up being the only ones dressed up.
No one was dressed up.
No one else, just the 4 of them watching Little Mix.
And everyone just got the bunny ears from Little Mix. Like, why?
That's true.
Why? What if you dressed up as a bunny, but you could get the bunny ears?
Exactly. And then Helen says it's because you're dedicated fans. And then Josh is asking, what did you dress up as?
Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn, of
and
course.
Maisie dressed up as a school zombie.
Ooh.
And Mel dressed up, I don't know what she was, but she was like a bat and a vampire.
Oh, wow. So a vampire bat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was not, I don't get it.
No, that's fair enough.
And then Mama dressed up as like a clown thing.
That's right, yeah. She was she was a black and white jester, wasn't she?
Yes. I got it.
So that's what they did. Let's have a look. Bethan went to Rocky Horror last year. Rocky Horror.
What's Rocky Horror?
So Rocky Horror, I don't know what the age appropriate limit is to introduce you to Rocky Horror, but a lot of people get dressed up for whenever they watch it, and it's really quite strange clothing as well. As an adult, you'll realize fancy dress is always appropriate. Now, I'm glad you said that, John, because growing up, I was always quite reserved, a little bit shy. I've written in my video, How Acting Changed My Life, I talk about how I didn't want my face painted. And it wasn't until I met people like Nick, Apollo Nomadic on Instagram, and one of my best mates from Bristol in university, where I started, because they love dressing up, that I started getting involved in it. And I think I've got rid of it now, but the gladiator outfit was the first time I kind of went out in public dressed up. We went out as a troupe of American Mr. Potato Heads as well, as a whole household.
Potato? What were you?
Yeah, we were all dressed up. I was an American football Mr. Potato Head.
Okay, did you peel? Did you peel yourself? Because if you did, I would eat you.
You would eat. Because what's one of your favourite things to do when we're making dinner?
Peel a potato and mash it.
Yes, it is. Every time it's kind of, we need to. Are we having potato tonight? Are we having potato tonight? Paul likes to dress up. You know the program I was watching a couple of weeks ago with the guy with the helmet.
No.
You don't remember it? Oh, well, that's who Paul dresses up as. It wasn't until I met Tallulah and I had no choice but to have my nails painted and face made up. Oh, what's that from, Bethan?
What?
So there you go. Right, this is what we're telling the world. It wasn't until I met Tallulah and I had no choice but to have my nails painted and face made up. I think it's lyrics from a song. I went to Oktoberfest Festival in Swansea and I made my friends dressed up in lederhosen. Whee! Oh, she made her friends. I get it. We did. Nobody else did. Why would you go to Oktoberfest not dress up? Lauren. So Lauren doesn't get dressed up because she gets too embarrassed. And in fact, I'm gonna be talking about that sometime in the week as well, about shame and embarrassment, and where our kind of greatness lies is on the other side of embarrassment and shame. And once you've done these things and you've survived and you live, no, I was quoting you. She was quoting me. I said it apparently. I can't even remember. Bye, Josh.
Bye.
Speak to you soon.
Where's Mummy?
Where's Mama?
Yeah.
She's working. This is the reason why I'm here in the first place. It's just taken 12 weeks for it to happen. And here you are with your fancy numbered Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Tom's, but I found out a clue, so I took it.
Yeah, you did the right thing because I won't be able to do it. Talking of dress up, so Lauren is a little bit shy about dressing up because she doesn't want to get embarrassed. Whereas you go on our walk sometimes dressed as Harley Quinn. She does the makeup and everything. And then Bethan's saying that she loves to dress up. Did we know? And of course, every single Friday, apart from last Friday, we've had a fancy dress theme. And Bethan goes all out. If ever you need your face done, this is the girl for it. And your nails, coincidentally. See, mine is still done. I had to clip them today, though. I know.
You had to clip them. You weren't playing the guitar today.
No, I wasn't. But they were getting along. See you, Paul. Paul's gone to the gym. Say bye to Paul.
Bye.
Yeah, bye. Now, I did have other things that I was going to say, but Tallulah's come on and kind of taken over the show. But what I will say is that tomorrow, I'm going to say these before I forget and time runs out. is that tomorrow we've got Chrissy, the Inspire coach, coming on.
Who's crazy?
So she's the Inspire coach. I know her through friends, so I don't know Chrissy all that well, but I know that she is an accredited coach. She's been to acting school. She is in the same circle kind of that I'm in as well. So I trust her. I trust her opinion. That's why I'm sharing her with the world and with the Die Hard family as well. So Chrissy's coming on tomorrow, and we're going to talk about imposter syndrome. And that's when people worry that they might be in a position they find themselves in, they don't think they're good enough.
Okay.
But the bottom line from my point of view, which might be a spoiler, I don't know yet, is that as long as you're confident that you can figure stuff out, nothing is impossible. I'm just throwing that out there. So we've got Chrissy tomorrow. Next Wednesday, we have Josh and Jesse coming back.
Josh again?
Yeah, so Josh and Jesse, we come up and we share the screen together and we have a little chat. So they're coming on next week. We're talking about power. And for those that you watched yesterday, I have asked other people to come on as well. Nanny Carol's joined. Say hello.
Hi.
Say hello.
Hello.
There we go.
Yeah, but Josh is always ringing Mum.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, but he comes on and we talk to the whole group with people then.
Yeah.
And then some other bits and pieces that have happened over the week. Oh, this one is a really, really important one. Who remembers Shah coming on to the?
I'm hungry.
You're hungry. We're gonna have lunch after this in about 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 whole minutes. Shah came on the show last week. It was exactly a week ago when all the Black Lives Matter protests were happening, and she came on and we broadcasted live through Instagram to answer any questions. Shah said that she would be more than happy to come back onto the show, and she has sent me this message, which I'll put up as a post anyway, and she'll say, I have to read it sideways. Hey Tom, I've had an idea. I think we should do an episode where you say to your audience to send in any questions, assumptions, stereotypes they've ever had about Black people, and I'll happily address them all. Let them know that I won't judge any curious question, but this is their opportunity to ask a Black person all the things they've always wanted to know. And then we can do a live session where you ask me and I answer. What do you think? So I posted a post, I think it was this morning, about I'm still not done talking about Black Lives Matter. I'm still not done with trying to bring things to make like racial equality and things like that. And Shah was brilliant last week in jumping onto the call. Oh, Collie's there.
Hi,
Collie.
I didn't know you were there.
Yep, she's there now. So I'll put that as a post so that you can put your comments in. If you want to ask questions anonymously, because I'm not going to give the names when I ask the questions out, you can send them as a direct message. So email me, Facebook me, whatever you need to do. But what does she say? Any questions, assumptions, or stereotypes they've ever had about Black people, she'll happily address them all. And she's going to come on Monday. Go on, you can get snacks.
Yes.
So she's going to come on Monday. So any questions that you have, collect them, send them in. I'm not going to mention any names. There's no judgment. She says that herself. Let them know that I won't judge any curious question, but this is their opportunity to ask. And that's what I want to show. I want to show that these stereotypes are just that. They're stereotypes. They're not real. And what else have I got listed of things to say before we wrap up today? We were talking about gratitude. We had a good little list of gratitude things that we had as well. And the other thing I was going to talk about was chance meetings. Hello, Dave. David's on. Stu's busy getting snacks.
Yep. I'm on. Hi.
Oh, there you go. She's saying hello. So the other thing I was going to talk about was the power of networking. There you go. And chance meetings. And this has come about. So yesterday in the evening, Abigail and I were part of a Zoom choir.
What? Oh, yes,
So
you were.
Yeah, so you probably heard her singing in the kitchen. And
Yeah, I did.
The Zoom choir was not local to Pembrokeshire or to Wales or to the United Kingdom. It was a Zoom choir in New York, which was really, really cool. You always want to go to New York?
Yeah.
I want to go. I've been there once. I want to go back. It's on my list of places to go back to.
Well, you have a list of places to go.
Oh, love party rings. Of course I got a list of places to go. Because then I know where to go next. things to look forward
It
to.
doesn't make sense to me sometimes.
Got to live in the now, haven't you?
There's a timer.
Where's the timer? Oh yeah, no, that's fine. That's telling us that lunch is coming up. Yes, my calendar is that pedantic. Holly's saying, "Can you keep her a party ring, please?" And I'm no. They're all going to go, aren't they, Tallulah? They're all going to go.
Yeah, they probably are.
And the Power Network, and with this choir, it was in New York, and it turned out we got invited. Some of you may have seen someone called Marianne join the sing along on Friday, and Mary and I were first introduced back in, well, we didn't realize this until yesterday, 2017. So probably exactly 3 years ago, Marianne reached out to 10 of us, where I still work for another 8 days, and she got in touch because she wanted to see how she could make a choir work in New York for people with cancer and health related within a healthcare setting. So I was community development officer at the time, so I did all I could to try and help her build this choir. And 3 years later, we kept in touch, and she kept being pushed back by the health professionals. So she came up with this really good idea to have singing to help people. And the health professional was like, "Oh, I'm not sure about this, because this is actually going to it's going to put a lot of pressure on her, and she wasn't a healthcare professional herself." So she kept trying, and she kept asking me for advice, and I kept giving the advice back. And over the last 3 years, we've kind of kept in contact kind of month by month on that kind of basis. And when it came to me to announce that I was leaving 10 of us, she was one of the people that I emailed specifically to say, "Just so you know, I'm no longer going to be contactable on this email address. If you want to carry on conversing," because topic, like, I changed jobs in that time, so we were talking about like life in general and music and well-being and the stuff that I was doing with Activate Your Life as well. And so we've kept in touch, and I said, "If you want to hear what I'm doing, find me on Facebook. I'm Hello Tom Dyer." And she's been liking a lot of the quotes recently, and she joined in on Friday, and she said, "You should join one of our Zoom choirs, our Zoom sing-along." And we did, and it was brilliant. And Michael is the guy that leads them, and he's written a song called Love Big, and it's so lovely. It's so good. It reminds me of Sing for Life, which was a song commissioned for 10 of Us Cancer Care. Nanny Carol is saying she wants a party ring as well.
I'm not sharing that. They're probably gonna be all gone.
They are gonna be all gone. Sorry. And yeah, she joined us today. It was the first time I met her. It's the first time I've heard her voice. And this is 3 years later down the line. And I suppose what I'm saying is that like relationships that we build, they don't have to come and go. They don't have to come and then disappear. We can carry on. We very much got to the mentality of like pen pals via email. And when she emailed, it's really easy with email to be like, I must reply to that quickly. Whereas with her emails, I don't know if this is good etiquette or not, but it's kept us talking. Every time I received an email from her, I'd flag it for 2 weeks' time at least. So that meant that we would carry on, talking, and it would sustain over a long period of time. Particularly when my job was up in the air, it meant that it wasn't just a daily dose of here's what I've done today. It became something that was meaningful, and it was so nice to actually meet her and meet the singing group that's happened. She sent me a lovely email today about the encouragement and advice that was given at the beginning, which is what a lot of people have difficulty with when they start something new. It's that impetus to want to try something new needs a lot of energy. It needs a lot of cajoling. It needs a lot of people to understand what you're doing. And I happen to be that for Marianne. And as a result, they've got this lovely little singing group. They've been involved in some wonderful projects around New York. And I'm so chuffed with how good that chance meeting. It wasn't even a meeting. It was someone found us on Facebook, and the details got passed to me, and here we are so much time later still talking. And I hope that if we can do something similar with this community online that we've got, I think that doors and opportunities will open for all of us, because that's what happens when we stick together and when we have the best intentions for other people in mind as well. So that's kind of what I want to leave people with today. get your questions in about about questions for Shah. Think about tomorrow with Chrissy coming on and imposter syndrome. I want you thinking about that as I'm now joined by a unicorn. And Nanny Carol said this before, but she said you were looking lovely, Tallulah, and now you're a unicorn, so you look even better now. And I'm very grateful for all the chance meetings. I embrace every single moment of the day that I'm in and the people that I meet. There was another chance meeting with someone having fish and chips and panaf that I talked about before, and who I might even write about. And we're at half an hour. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining both of us today. On what is Tallulah Tuesday. Hashtag Tallulah Tuesday, because down with the kids. Thank you so much for your comments, keeping me company for a little lunchtime break. I know there's been a lot of conversation about New York. I think Bethan and Liz have been there at the same time. 50 weird, chance meeting. A chance meeting can also be something you are grateful for. That is a good callback back to the first thing I posted on the screen as well. Thank you for that. Mr. Wu, hello, Mr. Wu. We haven't talked about police brutality today. No. Sorry. If you want to see what we're talking about, look at my post below to do with rioting and injuries to the police. I don't condone that in any shape, way, or form. But people are being injured at the violent factions of the protests. The majority of the protests are peaceful. Let's have a look. All of this was a sort of chance meeting. It definitely was. Every single meeting that we've all had become chances, and they're the chance to build a beautiful and vibrant life with each other if you embrace that chance and if you look for it. Love your hairband, little unicorn. That's from Collie. What happened to my hair? I've slicked mine back. All my curls are shunted at the back here, Mr. Wu.
Yes, I kind of like it.
You do like it,
you still have curls.
I do have curls. I have curly hair.
I think I have another verruca.
I love my curls. Have you?
Yeah, because I've had a verruca once and it was bad.
Uh-oh.
And now I have one on my toes.
Well, I'm going to do a skin graft on Tallulah to cut off your foot and get rid of the... I'm going to cut off Tallulah's foot so we can get rid of the verruca.
No. I have cream for a verruca, so no.
No. Okay, and what are you doing for the rest of the day? We're going to have lunch, and what are you doing after that?
We're going to clean that and then have lunch.
And then my Lexa!
No!
And on that wonderful, wonderful note, everybody, we're going to sign off. Enjoy the rest of your day.
It's not really looking sunny.
It's not sunny
here. Boiling this morning.
I think Tallulah should straighten Tom's hair for tomorrow.
Yes!
Fun fact, I did used to straighten my hair.
Yes, you told me.
Yeah.
And once you had what did you? You had a pierce.
I had my lip pierced there as well. I used to straighten my hair. I used to have blonde highlights, and I used to have my lip piercing on the side there.
And Mama used to have a piercing right there.
Yes, she did. Mama used to have a piercing up there because we are punk rock to the core. Can't you tell? Talking about all this well-being and stuff.
It doesn't make sense.
I know. None of it makes sense, but it's provocative. And on that note,
I never thought you would be like this. Bye.
A bit more energy than that. You say bye, guys. Come on, end of a YouTube. Come on, what do they say? What do they say at the end of a YouTube video?
Bye.
No, they don't.
Bye.
Hi, guys. Click like and subscribe.
No, they
Come
don't.
on. Share this with someone else who you think might like it. And hey, if I get 500 likes, I'll straighten my hair tomorrow. Is it that kind of stuff?
No.
No?
It's like bye.
Oh.
It's normal.
There you go. And then good double act. Nanny Carol says that we're a good double act. Can Tallulah do Miranda Sings?
No, I am not doing it. I know I can do a voice, but no, I'm not doing it.
Maybe another time. Bye, guys. Say bye.
Bye.
Wave. Smile and wave, boys.
Bye.
Smile and wave. Oh, that right.
What are you doing?
Keep waving.
Bye.
We gotta push all these buttons.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.